the dark and lonely places of the interior lands of Panama, where the mist glides like a shroud of death over the ground, fear has a name: El Chivato. It is not just a legend. It is a dark echo that has terrified generations, a being of demonic nature that lurks in the thicket, watching the unwary who dare to challenge the night. Its story is not simply a tale to scare children. It is a grim warning about the price of crossing the boundaries between the human and the profane. The legend dates back centuries, when rural inhabitants lived in a delicate balance between their ancestral beliefs and the teachings of Christianity. According to folklore, El Chivato was once a man, an ambitious farmer who sold his soul to the devil in exchange for wealth and power. However, just like in all pacts with dark forces, the price was much higher than he ever imagined. Upon dying, he was condemned to serve as an emissary of evil on earth, his body transformed into a grotesque hybrid. A human with horns and goat legs, eyes that burned like embers, and a voice that thundered like a storm. The tales about El Chivato are as numerous as they are terrifying. One of the most chilling stories comes from a farmer named Mariano, who one night decided to take a shortcut through a forest to get home faster. With the moon barely illuminating the path, he heard the sound of hooves resonating against the ground. He thought it would be a horse, but soon discovered that he was being followed by a hunched figure with horns that glowed under the moonlight. Mariano tried to run, but his legs felt like they weighed tons. The figure approached, and before he could react, the man felt a warm breath on his neck. "Where are you in such a hurry to go, Mariano?" asked a voice that seemed to rise from the very abyss. When the peasant turned around, he saw reddish eyes piercing his soul. The next morning, he was found in shock near the river, babbling about a hellish being that had chased him for hours. The elders of the village say that El Chivato doesn't appear without reason. It is said that his presence is a harbinger of tragedies: ruined harvests, inexplicable deaths, and mysterious disappearances. Many believe he is an emissary sent to claim the souls of those who have broken pacts with the underworld or who have profaned the sacred. In some tales, it is even said that he can be summoned through dark rituals, although few dare to speak of it for fear of attracting his wrath. Rural inhabitants have developed a series of superstitions to protect themselves from El Chivato. One of the most common is drawing salt crosses on doors and windows, as it is believed that the being cannot cross the sacred symbol. It is also common for travelers to carry a blessed crucifix with them or recite prayers while walking along lonely paths. However, those who have survived their encounters claim that nothing can protect you if he decides you are his next target. Despite the terrifying nature of the story, some folklore researchers suggest that El Chivato could be a symbolic representation of the fear of the unknown and the tensions between indigenous beliefs and the religion imposed by the colonizers. However, for the locals, there is no doubt about its existence. It is neither a metaphor nor a simple children's story. It is a tangible evil, a nocturnal predator lurking in the shadows.